What do you know? It's 5:34. No, that's not what time it is. That's who she is. It's 5:15. And 5:21. We're getting close to your time, huh? Aren't we? Hey, excuse me, that's my elbow and my wrist. You're not supposed to be eating on me. You're not supposed to eat me. She lets me reach her ear once in a while like that, and she wants to play, but she doesn't want to do anything. She doesn't want to come up and say hi to me now. Maybe. Haha, I touched you. You got close enough. Another night with no sleep, but that's all right. Maybe tonight. Probably shouldn't have done that. I got so many sore spots from laying inside that bucket yesterday. I usually left on sleep on my left side. No, it didn't happen last night. It's kind of like climbing up here this morning. That almost didn't happen either. But hey, bucket will be out of here in about 3 hours. Mory will be here shortly after that because we got to go pick up Becky's find. And I was going for some stuff at the auction. That didn't happen. Mainly because, well, Becky had a brain fart and I wasn't in a position to tell her up the bid. They had 2 units, 2 lots of what appeared to be about 1,000 feet of 4-inch Schedule 80 PVC. That's about how much we need to put some more underground main line in. One lot sold for $2,900. The other lot sold for $3,000. Less than 1/3 of what you can buy it anywhere across the country for. So that kind of squashed a little dreamage. I really do want to get rid of having to lay out the aluminum pipe, at least most of it. Be nice to do that and then just have to lay the stuff out from the pump out across the bottom. That isn't very far. And if we go through pipe and get better ones, then it's not a big deal. Anyway, that's enough gabbing. I've got to get something done here. There you go, Brent. There's Ruby. Yeah. Hear the drippy drip? It's all the frost coming off the roof. Since it's above freezing now. Oh, and look, there's Sapphire. I don't think I showed it this morning. I was counting calves and I was coming up with funny numbers. I forgot there was an extra one out there, so I had a hard time counting that. I had an extra one in here. Because 611's calf. And where is that little turkey? He was in here. He was easy to get back in. I finished feeding and came back over here and got him in. But I don't know where he is. He should be in here, and I gotta go load a bucket. That bucket's gone. I didn't realize Tylin had cleaned up as much as she did. That's not even 1/3 of the mess I made. And right before he left, he says, "I got something for you." Reaches in the back of his pickup and pulls this out. That's the bucket lock on his little cat excavator. The bolt, his left-hand thread, broke off right there. I don't know how thick that slug is, but yes, that's a piece of easy out in it. That was a brand new one. So now, weld that on and go from there. Well, there it is. That black mark is about where the top of it was. So, yeah, a good 1.5 inches. That had to come down to here. I don't know how. I mean, I would think that the end of it would be there. And that was a straight easy out. Now it's a twisted one. It'll work for bigger. And the other pieces are still in there. I used the 3/8 drive earthquake and got it up to about the last thread. And yeah, there is a buggered thread in there. I can't do anything about that. I don't have it's probably metric, but it's about a 3/4 or 7/8 left-hand thread. So I know I can't do anything for him there. But that's done. Give him a call and he can come pick that up and give me a little more money. Didn't get you any of the video going to get it, but there's Becky's new kitchen island. It is on casters. We think it's got 6 under it because it sure seemed like it when I brought it in the house. It's got a little owie. Got to nail that back in. And the kick plate down there is loose and whatever. And there's the pieces that came off. I think what they did when they took it out of the house, because it was in the garage and there were steps down into the house, I think they caught that. But that's what she wanted, so that's what she's got. It's been modified. Has your little deal for an appliance. The gal had a mixer on that. She bring that up. Set the mixer table set right here. So it is what it is. They don't look too bad. Functional. Doesn't quite match the other colors in here. But that's what she wanted, because currently our silverware is all in that drawer, which, you know, not exactly conducive, but we're used to it now. Well, now she's got drawers over here, and pots and pans are a mess in there because that funky shape. So I have a place for those. I think she wants to take that thing out of there because she's not going to use it. So that's what we did this morning. Got back and Ty made lunch. And I got to get a hold of the guy I fixed that part for. I texted him, but I haven't heard back from him yet, so I'm gonna have to give him a call. No, I know, I already showed it. I don't know if I showed the buggered up threads before, but you can see there what they look like now. It is 7/8 coarse thread, standard, so it's not metric, but it is left-hand thread. And old engine trick my daddy taught me years ago. Come on, focus. Focus! What am I buggered up on? Focus. There we go. See all the crap in that slot? And that's the one I goobered up. Notice the end's kind of messed up. And I took the cutoff saw to that end thread to straighten it out because it was rolled. That one's full of crap too. Works for a thread chaser. Gotta remember, it's left-hand thread, so you gotta loosen it to tighten it. Oh, come on. Am I going the wrong way again? I was. Look at that. It gets a little stiff right there. But, oh man, now I did it. Now I gotta get a wrench. I ran it all the way in and all the way out, and it wrenched easy, so. And I texted him, said it was done before, and I called him and told him what I did afterwards, and it went to voicemail, so I know nothing. And then Becky's already got big ideas for her new kitchen island. So I gotta work on that. And all at the same time, she's, oh, see, I did that, it's free. Free to fall out because I went the other way, but at any rate, it moves, it goes. That's what counts. She decided she wanted to stack those oak filing cabinets again, since she moved stuff in the office again. The office is still I mean, the shop almost looks better than the office, and the shop looks like shit. Oh, I came in here for a reason. I gotta find new pieces to hold those cabinets together. Put a strap on the back so that the top one can't fall over. And I just realized I probably just used one of those straps. There'd be a couple pieces like that, but longer. I probably just used one fixing that bucket. Oh well. I know how to make another one or two. You know, straighten that it'd work, but straighten it, it'll crack. So I'm gonna go feed and then come back in and make what I need. Rainy, searching for calf shit. I'm done feeding, but I forgot something. I made it. Got the middle of the main barn and realized I didn't turn the lights on for these guys. And there's a couple of them that are looking really close. So, who knows? Maybe I'll find a new calf in the morning. Might still be one tonight. I have no idea. Now I can go hose my shoes off, shut that hydrant off, because, you know, we're still supposed to be close to freezing, and if they're off by 10 degrees, I'll at least have 2 hydrants that work. We can still fill troughs till they thaw. And I'll make Becky's brackets and get those together and call it a day. Oh, let the pups back out too, so they can come out and get more calf shit to eat, especially Balin. I think he'd figure out why his butthole squirts a mile. You don't want to step in it either. You don't want to be near him when he does it either. It's nasty. I think he slowed down a little bit though. But anyway, hope you had a great Saturday. I see Brent Erickson sent me a shot of the moon earlier. Well, that's the shot of the moon you get today, because it should be in there somewhere. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great Sunday.